Welcome to Thai Movie Recap. Tonight, I want you to imagine something simple. A home. A place of comfort, of safety, until the walls start listening, until the prayers inside start to whisper back. This is Home for Rent, 2023, The House That Ate Prayers, directed by Wisit Sasanatieng, starring Nitha Jira Youngyern as Ning, Sukalawat Kanaros as Kwin, and Penpak Sirikul as the landlady who never blinks. This isn't just a ghost story. It's a story about faith, control, and the things we surrender when we just want peace. It begins on a quiet morning, a family of 3 arriving in Bangkok's suburbs. Ning, a mother in her early 30s, her husband Kwin, and their little daughter Ing. They've just found a new house to rent. It's perfect. At least, that's what the ad said. Ning, softly. It's quiet here, isn't it? Finally, a place to start over. Kwin, half smiling. Yeah. No neighbors playing loud music, no traffic. But as Ning walks toward the gate, she notices something strange. A faint smell of incense. Faint enough to ignore, but not to forget. And beside the doorframe, a small garland. Fresh. Too fresh for a house that's supposed to be unoccupied. Ning, someone's been here. Landlady, appearing suddenly, cheerful but cold. Oh, that's just my offering. I come by sometimes, to keep the spirits happy. Her name is Auntie Waan. Thin, elegant, too polite. Her smile doesn't reach her eyes. Auntie Waan. The house, it's good for families. The air is calm, the spirits are kind. You'll like it here. They move in that weekend. Kwin sets up his home office, Ning cleans the kitchen, and little Ing starts exploring, running from room to room, laughing. But when Ning finds her daughter standing still in the hallway, staring at a wall, the laughter stops. Ning. Ing? What are you looking at? Ing, quietly. The lady. Ning. What lady? Ing. The one who lives in the wall. Ning kneels down trying to smile. There's no one there, baby. But Ing just looks at her and says, Ing. She said not to tell you. That night, Ning dreams of chanting. It's rhythmic, deep, like someone reciting prayers underwater. When she wakes, Kwin is sitting at the edge of the bed, his face lit by the glow of his phone. Ning. You're not sleeping? Kwin. Just work. But the reflection in the phone screen shows something behind him. A shape. Still. Watching. The next morning, Ning goes out to buy groceries. She sees Auntie Waan across the street, carrying a basket filled with incense sticks and candles. She's heading to another house, one with strange symbols painted on the wall. Ning. Are you performing a ceremony? Auntie Waan. Oh, just paying respect to those who came before. It keeps the neighborhood quiet. That evening, Kwin suggests inviting neighbors over. He says it's polite, but Ning feels uneasy, especially when 2 people arrive with Auntie Waan, a young woman in white and an older man with prayer beads wrapped around his wrists. Kwin, cheerful. Everyone, this is Ning, my wife. Ning, meet Uncle Charn and Lita. Uncle Charn, bowing slightly. Welcome to the house. You're very lucky, Ning. Lucky? Lita, smiling oddly. Yes. The house chooses who can live here. It doesn't welcome everyone. They eat together, but Ning notices something strange. No one touches the food. They only eat after Auntie Waan mutters something under her breath, and when Ing accidentally spills water, the chanting stops abruptly. Uncle Charn looks at the puddle. His expression changes. Fear, then reverence. He whispers, Water carries memory. Be careful what you spill here. That night, Ning can't sleep again. She hears something from the living room, a soft scraping, like someone dragging a chair. When she peeks through the door, she sees Kwin sitting cross-legged on the floor facing the wall. In front of him, a bowl of rice, and behind him, the same faint incense smoke. Ning, nervous. Kwin? What are you doing? Kwin, slowly. Just praying. Ning. Praying to what? He doesn't answer. The next morning, the bowl is gone. Over the next few days, Ning starts noticing changes in Kwin. He's distant. He doesn't eat with them. Sometimes she hears him whispering in the kitchen, as if talking to someone. Or something. And the smell of incense never leaves the house. Every home has its secrets, but in this one, the secret is alive. It's been 3 weeks since Ning's family moved into the house, and in that time, she's learned something. Silence doesn't mean peace. Sometimes, silence is what you hear before something starts whispering. Every night now, Ning wakes up at 2:13 a.m., always the same time. At first, she thought it was coincidence. Maybe a noise from outside, maybe the cat next door. But every time, the sound comes from inside the house, from under the floor. One night, she decides to follow it. She gets up quietly, careful not to wake Kwin. The sound leads her down the hall to a small storage room they haven't used. There's nothing there, just a rolled-up rug, old boxes, and the faint smell of wax. Then she looks up. On the ceiling, in faint red ink, symbols, drawn in circles, layer upon layer, as if someone had done it many times before. The next morning, she confronts Kwin. "Did you do something in the storage room?" "What do you mean?" "There are drawings on the ceiling, ritual signs or something." "Oh, that? I think the previous owner did it. Auntie Waan said not to erase them." "Why not?" "She said they protect the house." Ning lets it go for the moment, but that night she hears chanting again, only now she recognizes a voice, Kwin's. She walks to the living room, and there he is again, sitting cross-legged in front of the wall. This time, he's not alone. Auntie Waan is with him. "Breathe in, let the spirit fill you. The house is listening. I can feel it. Good, don't fight it." Ning steps back. The floor creaks beneath her foot. They stop chanting. Auntie Waan turns her head, slowly, her eyes meeting Ning's. She smiles. Auntie Waan. "Oh, you're awake. Come join us." Ning, nervous. I couldn't sleep." Auntie Waan. "Don't worry. The house will help you sleep soon." The next morning, Kwin acts like nothing happened. He's cheerful, even affectionate. He makes breakfast, hums softly. But when Ning checks his phone, there are photos, dozens of them, of the house. Every corner, every shadow, every door. And each photo has a small red mark in the corner, like a seal. She scrolls back to the first photo. It's from before they moved in, and in the corner of that picture, a woman in white standing behind the curtains. Ning, whispering, "Who are you?" Later that day, Ning goes to return a dish Auntie Waan lent her, but when she reaches the house, she hears voices inside. Not just talking, chanting. She peeks through the window. The living room is filled with people, all dressed in white. A table in the middle holds candles, a pig's head, and a bowl of blood. Auntie Waan is leading them. She's holding a picture frame facing the candles. It's a family photo. Ning's family photo. Auntie Waan. The new blood must be accepted. Let the house bind them to its peace. Ning gasps, stepping back, and her foot hits a flower pot. The chanting stops. The door creaks open. Auntie Waan, smiling faintly. "You shouldn't watch, dear. Some things are sacred." Ning runs home. When she confronts Kwin again, he denies everything. Kwin, frustrated. "Ning, they're just religious people. You're overreacting." Ning, "They had our photo, Kwin. They were chanting your name." Kwin, calm, unsettling. "Then maybe it's a blessing. Maybe they're praying for us." That night, Ning dreams again. This time she's inside the house, but everything is reversed. The walls are breathing, the floorboards pulse like veins, and a voice whispers. Voice, echoing. Faith demands something in return. When she wakes, Ing is gone. She runs through the house, shouting. Ning, panicked. "Ing, where are you?" Ing, faintly from another room. "Mommy, come see." Ning follows the voice into the kitchen. There on the floor, chalk lines forming a circle. Inside it, a bowl of milk and a single lotus flower. Ing, innocent tone. "Daddy said the house needs to eat too." When devotion turns to hunger, you can't always tell who's being worshipped and who's being fed. When you live somewhere long enough, you start to learn its rhythms, the way it breathes, the way it creaks at night, the places it doesn't want you to go. For Ning, that place is now under the house. After Ing's strange offering that morning, Ning tries to tell herself it's just imagination. But when she checks the storage room again, she finds the rug rolled aside, and beneath it, a wooden hatch. It's sealed with nails, new ones, not old and rusted, new, like someone wanted it closed recently. She calls out. Ning, hesitant. "Kwin, did you seal this?" She takes a knife and starts prying the nails loose. Each one comes out with a groan. When the hatch finally opens, a smell hits her. Sweet, rotting, metallic. Inside, there's a narrow staircase going down. No light, just a faint flicker from below. She hesitates, and then she hears it. Chanting. Faint, but rhythmic. Coming from underneath the floor. It's the same sound she's been hearing every night. But this time, she knows exactly where it's coming from. She takes a candle, lights it, and steps down. Each step creaks like bones under weight. At the bottom, a small underground chamber. The walls are covered in black soot and strange drawings. and at the center, a clay altar. On it are old family photos of her, of Kwin, of Ning. Each photo has something smeared across their faces, something dark red. Ning, shaking voice. What is this? Then she sees it, a small wooden figure wrapped in white string. It looks like her daughter. Before she can touch it, someone speaks behind her. Auntie Waan, softly. You shouldn't be here. Ning, startled. What is this place? Auntie Waan, the heart of the house, where it remembers who belongs. Ning, this is sick. You're using blood, you... Auntie Waan, interrupting. Faith needs sacrifice, Ning. You want your family to stay safe, don't you? Ning, from what? Auntie Waan, smiles. From being forgotten. Ning backs away and runs up the stairs. When she bursts into the living room, Kwin is standing there. Kwin, quietly. You weren't supposed to see that. Ning, panicked. What the hell are you doing down there, Kwin? You're part of this? Kwin, it's not what you think. Ning, furious. They're using Ning! Our daughter! Kwin, they're not using her. They're protecting her. Ning, protecting her from who? Kwin, slowly. From the house. From what's under it. It's the first time Ning hears him admit it. The house isn't just a building. It's alive. And it's hungry. That night, Ning tries to leave with Ning. She packs their clothes, grabs her purse, and heads for the car. But when she tries to start the engine, it won't turn over. She looks up. All the neighbors are standing in the street, watching her. Dozens of them. Men, women, even children. All wearing white. Auntie Waan steps forward, smiling. Auntie Waan, you can't leave now. The house has already chosen you. Ning, shouting, Get away from me! She runs back inside, locks the door. The phone lines are dead, no signal. The power flickers. She grabs Ning and hides in the bedroom. Ning, whispering, Mommy, they're singing. And indeed, through the walls she can hear them. The entire neighborhood is chanting. Softly at first, then louder. A rhythm, building like a heartbeat. It's not a prayer, it's an invitation. A call for something to wake up. Suddenly, the bed shakes. The walls start cracking, and from under the floorboards, a sound like water boiling. Ning, Kwin! Help me! The front door bursts open. Kwin rushes in. But he's changed. His eyes are glassy, his expression blank. Kwin, calm, eerily slow. Don't fight it. It'll be over soon. Ning, crying, What did you do to us? Kwin, I promised them peace. They said we'd never lose each other again. He kneels, touches the floor, and whispers something, and the shaking stops. For a moment, there's silence. Then, a deep breath, the floor exhales. Ning looks down. The floorboards are moving. Breathing. Ning, horrified whisper, Oh God. She pulls Ning away, but Kwin grabs her arm. Kwin, desperate. If you leave, it'll take her instead. Ning, let go of me. She manages to break free, grabs Ning, and runs out the back door. Behind them, the house groans, like something enormous shifting in the dark. She runs until she reaches the forest edge. When she looks back, the house stands still again, silent, watching. Faith can start as comfort, but in the wrong hands, it becomes control. And control, when mixed with fear, becomes a kind of hunger. After that night, Ning and Ning stay inside the house, locked in. No phone, no car, no help. And Kwin, he's still there, but he's not the same man anymore. He prays every morning, every evening, and whispers to the walls like they're listening. Maybe they are. Ning, Kwin, please stop. We need to leave. Kwin, I told you, Ning. We can't. You don't break a promise to the house. Ning, the house? It's not alive, Kwin. It's... Before she can finish, the wall behind her moans, like something alive trapped inside it. Ning, Mommy, someone's inside. Ning, no, sweetheart. It's just the wind. Ning, shaking head. No. She talks to me when you're asleep. That night, Ning pretends to sleep, but stays awake to watch her daughter. Around midnight, Ning gets out of bed and walks to the wall. She presses her ear to it. Ning, yes, I'll tell her. Ning, tell who, baby? Ning, turns slowly. She says you shouldn't be afraid. The house loves you. The next day, Ning searches the neighborhood. She's desperate. Every door she knocks, no one answers, but she can feel them watching from inside. Finally, she sneaks into Auntie Waan's house. The air smells like incense and rot. Walls lined with photos, candles, and strings of marigolds. And in the center, a wooden altar covered in jars. Each jar has a photo of a family. and a piece of something floating inside. A finger, a tooth, a lock of hair. She finds one jar with her photo on it. Inside, a red ribbon tied around a small clump of hair. Ning, horrified whisper, "My hair, from when I cut it." Then she sees a ledger book beside the altar. Each page has names and dates, all the previous tenants, each crossed out, except hers. And next to her name, final offering, child's spirit. She covers her mouth, trembling. That's when Auntie Waan's voice comes from behind. Auntie Waan, curiosity is the first step to faith. Ning, turning, "You sick people! You're killing families!" Auntie Waan, "No. We're saving them. Each one becomes part of the house. Their souls keep it strong, safe, eternal." Ning, "You mean trapped? That's not salvation, that's slavery." Auntie Waan, coldly, "You'll understand when the blood calls you." Ning runs. As she bursts out of the house, she sees her neighbors, all dressed in white, forming a circle around her home. Candles lit, chanting louder now. Kwin stands in the middle, holding Ing in his arms. He's crying, but smiling. Ning, screaming, "Let her go! Kwin!" Kwin, voice trembling, "I can't. They said it's the only way. If the house accepts her, it'll keep us together forever." Ning, shouting, "She's our daughter, not an offering." Kwin, "I already promised, Ning. Don't you see? I did it for us." He starts chanting, louder, joining the neighbors in unison. And that's when Ning sees the truth. They're not praying to the house. They're praying for it to wake up. She rushes toward him, but hands grab her, neighbors holding her down. Neighbor, hissing, "Don't interrupt the offering." Ning, screaming, "Ing! Ing, look at me! Don't listen!" Ing looks confused, crying. Kwin kneels, holding a knife over a bowl. Kwin, crying, "Forgive me, my love. The house will give her peace." Ning, sobbing, "No!" She bites the neighbor's hand, breaks free, runs toward them. Lightning flashes. In that moment, the house breathes in. Everything shakes, candles burst, the air hums. A figure appears behind Kwin, pale, eyeless, with a gaping mouth. A woman, or what's left of one. It's the first owner of the house, the spirit that demands its rent. Spirit, echoing whisper, "Your promise must be kept." She reaches for Ing. Kwin screams, slashing his own hand, offering his blood instead. Kwin, desperate, "Take me, please. Take me instead." Spirit, low growl, "Too late." The ground splits open. Ing's scream echoes, and then silence. Ning falls to the floor, sobbing. The neighbors bow their heads. Auntie Waan smiles. Auntie Waan, softly, "The house is full again." Kwin collapses, pale, trembling. Kwin, weak, "What have I done?" Auntie Waan, "You've given it what it needed." She turns to leave, and as she steps away, the door closes on its own. By morning, the house stands still again, peaceful. But for Ning, it's not peace. It's silence. And silence in this place is never empty. She sits in the living room, staring at the floor, the same floor that took her daughter. Then she hears a familiar giggle. Ing, echoing, distant. "Mommy, don't cry." Ning turns, but there's no one there. Just the reflection of her face in the window. And behind it, a small handprint. Faith can give life meaning, but blind devotion can take life away. When belief becomes obedience and love becomes fear, we stop praying to the divine and start praying to survive. Days pass, maybe weeks. Time doesn't move normally inside this house anymore. For Ning, every day feels like a lifetime. A loop of silence, memory, and whispers. Sometimes she hears Ing laughing from another room. Sometimes she sees Kwin sitting by the wall, talking to no one. Kwin, softly, half smiling. "She's still here, Ning. The house kept its promise." Ning, bitterly, "You call that a promise?" Kwin, looking down. "At least she's not gone." It's grief. That's what the house feeds on. The kind of love that refuses to let go. One night, Ning follows the humming to the old storage room again. The hatch under the floor has been nailed shut, but something has been left on top of it. A photo album. She opens it. Black and white pictures, yellowed with age. The first owners of the house. A man, his wife, and a little girl. All smiling in front of the same house. But the more she turns the pages, the more wrong the smiles look. In later photos, the wife's face is blurred, her eyes scratched out. The child's hair grows longer, her face pale, empty. At the very end, a single picture. The house, empty. Windows open. And written beneath it in Thai, "To Jamaimi Wan Okpai." You will never leave. Ning drops the album. A paper slips out. A letter. She reads, "Forgive me, whoever finds this. The house needs a soul every cycle. The one who breaks the circle will take its place." It's signed with a single name, Waan. Ning, realizing, whispers, "She was the first tenant." But before she can think, she hears footsteps, slow, heavy, coming from the hall. She hides behind the curtain, holding her breath. Through the small gap, she sees Kwin walking in. He's carrying something wrapped in cloth. He kneels at the hatch, unfolds the cloth. It's Ing's toy bunny, and a small bowl of blood. Kwin, soft chant. For her spirit, for her warmth, let her stay with us. He pours the blood into the cracks of the floor. The boards absorb it. The air grows heavy. The house is drinking again. Rises, faint voices overlapping. Stay, stay, stay. Ning steps out. Ning, shaking voice. Stop it, Kwin. Stop feeding it. Kwin turns, smiling faintly. You don't understand. She's here, Ning. I can feel her hand when I sleep. Ning, crying. That's not her. That's what it wants you to believe. He stands, eyes glazed, whispering something over and over. She's happy. She's happy. She's happy. Suddenly, the light flickers. The room grows cold, and in the reflection of the window, Ning sees her daughter. Ing, faint echo, Mommy. Ning turns, and there she is, standing by the altar, eyes hollow, skin pale. Ning, sobbing, Baby? Oh my God, is it really you? Ing, tilting her head. Daddy said if we stay, we can be a family forever. Ning, no, we can't. This place, it's not heaven, it's a trap. Ing smiles eerily, but I'm not lonely anymore. The walls begin to tremble again. Photos fall off. Candles ignite on their own. The house is remembering. It's waking up, and it wants them all. Ning runs to Kwin, shaking him. Ning, we have to burn it. It's the only way. Kwin, dazed. You'll kill her spirit. Ning, she's already gone. She grabs a matchbox, lights one. The flame dances wildly in her hand. But before she can throw it, Ing's voice echoes again, louder, desperate now. Ing screaming, Mommy, don't leave me again. The sound shakes the house. Kwin lunges to stop Ning, and in the struggle, the candle falls. Flames spread along the floor, tracing the red symbols like veins of fire. The walls pulse, breathing faster as screams echo from inside them. Voices of all the trapped souls. Every prayer, every offering, every soul this house ever consumed, now cries out together. Kwin, coughing, shouting, Ning, run! Ning, screaming through smoke, come with me! He looks back and sees Ing standing in the flames, smiling. Ing, softly, Daddy, stay with me. Kwin, tears streaming, I'm sorry. He steps back toward her. The floor collapses beneath them, swallowing them both. Ning screams, reaching out, but the heat forces her back. She stumbles outside, coughing, watching as the house burns. In the roaring fire, she hears chanting again, but now it's reversed, distorted, fading. And then, silence. By dawn, nothing remains but black wood and smoke. The neighbors are gone. Auntie Waan, gone too. No one knows if they were ever real. Ning sits in the ashes, holding what's left of the toy bunny. The ribbon on it, burned black. She looks at the rising sun and whispers. Ning, weakly, I'll never rent again. When you love something too deeply, you might forget how to let it go. And when a place promises to keep you forever, you should always ask, at what cost? Every faith has its price. Every home has its ghosts. And some houses never stop collecting rent. Morning comes slow. The air still smells like smoke. Ash floats in the light, tiny ghosts shimmering as they fall. Ning sits on the curb staring at what's left of the house. Or maybe what's left of her life. The fire department comes. They ask questions. She answers what she can. But how do you explain a curse? How do you tell them your husband burned for a god that never existed? They take her statement, wrap her in a blanket, and drive her away. But the camera, if this were still a movie, stays behind. On the house. Still smoking, still whispering. Totemai one okbai. Weeks later, Ning is back in the city. She rents a small apartment. Top floor, no neighbors. She tells herself she's done with it. No more rituals, no more prayers, no more ghosts. But nights are long, and sleep doesn't come easy. Every time she closes her eyes, she hears a child laugh. Sometimes she wakes to find the toy bunny, the same one she burned, sitting on her windowsill. At first, she thinks she's dreaming. Until one night, she hears the knock. She freezes. Ning whispers, "No, not again." Another knock, this time from inside the apartment. She turns trembling and sees it, the same charged door plate from the house lying on her floor, and on it, burnt words, "For rent." Sometimes curses don't live in places. They live in people, in memories, in the things we bring with us, even when we think we've left everything behind. Ning tries to burn the toy again. She lights the match, but the flame dies on its own. No wind, no movement, just refusal. She throws it in the sink, turns the tap, and hears something that chills her blood. A voice, from the drain. Small, gurgling, childish. Ing echoing, "Mommy, we still have to pay." Ning screams, backs away, slips on the wet floor, hits her head. Blackout. When she wakes up, the room is wrong. The walls are cleaner, the air lighter. It looks almost new. She stands confused and sees a shadow in the doorway. It's a woman, older, carrying a box. Woman, friendly tone. "Oh, sorry, I didn't know anyone was still here. I'm here to check the new rental listing." Ning, disoriented. "Rental?" The woman looks around, puzzled. Woman, "The ad said the previous tenant left suddenly. The landlord said the place was available right away." Ning stares, her voice small, barely human. Ning, "What's the landlord's name?" Woman, checks phone. It says, "Mrs. Ning?" The house doesn't need walls anymore. It just needs a name. The woman turns her back, starts unpacking. The lights flicker once, and Ning's reflection disappears from the mirror. In the end, the curse didn't care about the address. The house was never a place. It was the belief, the willingness to surrender, to trade grief for illusion, fear for faith. Every generation thinks they can control it, contain it, profit from it. But the house, it just changes form. From a shrine to a room to a memory inside a lonely woman's head. And it waits, because every city has someone desperate enough to believe. Every believer has something they'd die to protect. And the house always listens. If you ever see a house with no owner, a place where rent seems too cheap, where incense burns but no one's home, don't go inside. Because maybe the house isn't waiting for a tenant. Maybe it's waiting for a sacrifice. And remember, ashes never sleep. Epilogue. Home for Rent isn't just a ghost story. It's a mirror for how blind faith, grief, and desperation can be used against us. Kwin believed love could resurrect his daughter. Ning believed faith could protect her family. Both were wrong, because neither wanted to face what's real, that death, once it comes, should end. But in a world where money and faith overlap, where people rent even their spirituality, some prayers become contracts, and contracts must always be paid. So maybe the scariest part of this story isn't the ghost, it's the debt. Thank you for listening. This was Home for Rent, 2023, Ashes Never Sleep. Until next time, keep your lights on and never sign a lease without reading the fine print. Thank you for listening to Thai Movie Review and Spoil. This was a heavy one, a story that leaves you with a lot to think about. What are your thoughts on the film? Which scene has stayed with you all these years? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. That's all the time we have for today. Until next time, goodbye.